Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. For my other videos, kindly refer to the links given in the description below. In this video, I am going to explain how to use glossaries package in LaTeX. Let us take a LaTeX file. I am using 3 directives from Arara. Those who are familiar with Arara may use it. Otherwise, please refer to my another video on the usage of Arara. Otherwise, you can normally compile this LaTeX file. This file requires 3 different compilations. First time you have to compile with PDF LaTeX. Then you have to run the Perl script make glossaries along with the options, and then again you have to compile it with PDF LaTeX. Only then you can get the required output. All the 3 are combined into a sort of script like this with the help of Arara. Now we need to use the package glossaries. If you use the options toc, then this will be available in the table of contents. If you want to separate list of acronyms, you have to use this option acronym, and then in the preamble you have to give make glossaries, and in the file where you would like to have the glossaries to appear, you have to give print glossary or glossaries. If you say print glossaries, both acronyms and glossary will be printed. If you want, you can print acronyms alone separately and glossary alone separately. We will come to it a little later. Now, in the preamble itself, you can define a new acronym followed by 3 pairs of curly braces. In the first pair, you have to use a label, a unique label. I am using here CD. And then in the second pair of curly braces, you should give the short form of this acronym. And in the third pair of curly braces, you have to give the long form of the same acronym. This is one method. Now let us consider another new glossary entry MP. MP is a label, and here we say the type is /acronym type, not simply acronym type, /acronym type. The name is within curly braces MP. Now, wherever you encounter a structure like this, on the left hand side something equal to something that you have to give on the right hand side, I would suggest you always use a set of curly braces like this. Similarly, the long form of this is member of parliament, and then on the first usage we will say it will be member of parliament space and then within parenthesis MP, and then we specify the plural. Plural form will be, it will be MP GLS plural suffix. Normally GLS plural suffix will be simply the character S. Now let us take this case, first plural. When we encounter this for the first time, normally we add S at the end of the word. If you do it, it will be member of parliaments, which is wrong. Therefore, we specifically state it is members of parliament space and then MP. Here you can say yes or simply GLS plural suffix. Now, this is a special case when we have to deal with plural form. Yet another entry is, suppose you don't want to have acronym, you would like to have only glossary entry, then you can say new glossary entry, the label tree, the name is tree, description is something. Again, another glossary entry is like this, API. This is an acronym. Name is API, shorter form is API. Description is application programming interface. And then in the first appearance, it will be application programming interface followed by within parenthesis API. Then suppose you want API to appear both in acronym as well as in glossary. In that case, you will say class add API G. You can also include C special terms or glossaries. Here, if you want to use the name glossary, use it as such. If you want to rename it as special terms, give that special terms here and then this label. This label has to be defined again. APIG name will be, this is linked to this entry API. Then the full description of this glossary entry is given here. Again, similarly you can define new glossary entry integer. Name is ensure math BBZ. Description the ring of integers. Sorting is, you can give exclamation mark. Therefore, similarly you can define rationals and then you can also define vector space. If you say sort by the key letter V, then sorting will be done accordingly. Now, let us say here we have given table of contents. Let me compile with Arara. Automatically 3 different compilations: PDF LaTeX, then make glossaries script, and again PDF LaTeX. The output will be like this. You will see, since we have given toke option in the package, when we loaded the package, acronym appears and list of terms also appears. Why list of terms? Because here we have given print glossary. Here we have given title is special terms, toke title is list of terms. Therefore, what we have given here appears in the output, and what we have given as title will appear here, special terms. If you don't give anything here, only glossary will appear. Let me show you. Glossary will appear here, and then this link you have to change. We have given here special terms already, and that you have to change it to glossary. Okay. Now look at this. When we use it for the first time, GLS CD, and then when we use for the first time, we have full form followed by the shorter form within parentheses, and then subsequent use will be simply CD. Again, for API, application programming interface followed by a shorter form in parentheses, subsequent use will be API. With a definition like this, new acronym, what you can do is, you can have ACR shorter form, ACR longer form, ACR full form. That is what we have here. Shorter form, longer form, full form. And then when we use the plural form, GLS plural form, we have members of parliaments within brackets MPs, and then subsequent use will be only MP. Suppose we reverse this order. First we have GLS and then GLS plural. Then what will happen here is, first we will have MPs. In the first case, member of parliament singular followed by MP, and then in the second case MPs. Then In the case of acronyms, if you want to have this as a separate title, you have to say print glossary type acronym type /acronym type, then acronyms will be printed here along with the page number. If you do not want to have the page number, that you can remove it. What you can do is you can say no number list, and then this page number will go. Again, suppose you say see auto number list. Then in the case of acronyms, API alone initially appeared. Now we have got the link here. Special terms, you refer to the special terms. Actually, this should be special terms. We can change it to API. Here you have minimal expansion, and here we give the complete description of API. Then let us say we want to have acronym to appear in 3-column format. Then look at this, acronyms appears in 3-column format as notation, description, and then page list. Now, if you look at this entry, new glossary entry, you can identify that this is similar to the bib entries in a bibliography bib file. Therefore, you can actually use a bib file like this, and then you can use bib to GLS program, a script to convert that into GLS entries. What I would suggest is you have this as a separate file. Glossary, all the glossary entries can be got in a separate file. Input that file here. In that case, you can have only one file. Over a period of time, you can go on adding glossary entries, and that single file can be used for the rest of your life. For all your documents, a single glossary entry file can be used. If you refer to the documentation of the glossaries, it runs to so many pages, so that author himself has provided an abridged version of the documentation. And I don't want to give all the explanations here. That will deter especially the beginners. Those who are interested may refer to the complete documentation for glossaries. If you are very well versed with the glossaries, you need not go in for nomenclature, nomenclature package, or for acronym package. Straight away you can use glossaries package. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. Another method is you can say new glossary entry followed by the label within curly braces, and then you will say acronym type. Type is acronym type, slash acronym type, note the slash, followed by comma, and the name equal to. Wherever you have got such a structure, I would suggest that you always use the pair of curly braces. Name is MP. This is shorter form. Description gives the longer form. And then here on the first usage, we will say Member of Parliament space within parentheses MP. And then plural form will be MP GLS plural suffix. This is normally S. First plural will be Members of Parliament. Normally, when we add S to a word, it becomes a plural. If you add S here, it becomes Member of Parliaments, which is wrong. Therefore, we have to specifically state Members of Parliament and then GS plural suffix space within parentheses MP followed by S. This stands for simply S.